Okay, hi, welcome back to another video, another episode with Sir Shazwan. So today we'll be looking at writing expository essay, thesis statement. So this is a very important part of an essay, and when you don't have it, people won't understand what you are trying to talk about, and then your marks will be very low. So please focus on this because yes, like I said, it's very important. So without further ado, let's go. Right, so the learning outcomes for this is that you will be exposed to expository essay format. I don't know how many times have we have been looking at the essay format, but we will keep on looking at it until we vomit blood. Okay, and then we have explained the meaning and purpose of the thesis statement. So you need to understand the meaning, why the thesis statement is important, and the purpose of having a thesis statement. You need to be able to differentiate between good and bad thesis statements. Okay, they are good, they are bad, they are wonderful. So you need to be able to differentiate, and then you need to be able to create one your own on your own. Okay, so first off, like we all know, steps in writing an essay. What do? You take a pencil, you take a pen, or you take a paper. No, actually, first you find a topic that you enjoy and have knowledge about. So you must remember whenever you are writing something, pick something that is something that you find interesting. Well, maybe not in the essay because not maybe in the exam because you won't get the topic that you like. Okay, but when you are writing just for fun or something, or maybe for some task, simple task, just find a topic that you enjoy. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Then narrow down the topic into single view or theory. So, what does it mean by that? Because sometimes you have very broad topics. For example, the benefits of you doing sports, for example. So you need to narrow it down. So, the benefits of sports. Or maybe no. Actually, maybe the general topic is doing sport. So you narrow it down. So you do it into benefits of benefits of sports, or maybe the disadvantage of doing sports while you are working, for example. So you are narrowing down to a single view or theory. So then after you have the topic, you don't just sit there and then think. You don't just sit there. You think about it. You collect the information about as much as you can. Cram it in that you about the information that but make sure you are still in the topic. Don't go out of the topic. Alright? Don't be like SpongeBob. Remember the essay episode? Don't be like that. And then after you collect everything as much as possible about the topic that you have, you sort all of the facts into categories, and these categories will become your paragraphs. Okay? Right? Essay outline. We can look through because this we have been through this a lot. Okay, so we have the introduction, the thesis statement. So what is the opening sentence? What is the context? What is the thesis statement? Okay, then we have the body. So the body paragraph, we have the topic sentence, supporting evidence or supporting details, maybe analysis if up to you, but connect the transition is a must to show organization in your essay. So topic sentence 2, topic sentence 3, blah blah yada yada yada. Then we have the conclusion. Like when there's a beginning, there must have a ending. You don't like movies that don't have endings, right? Okay. And then the ending have the conclusion sentence that which repeats the main idea. So you provide overview but highlight here. La 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 la. You should know this. Okay. If you want to read through all of them, you can just pause the video and look. Alright, next. Blank? No. First, let's talk about your thesis statement. Alright. Now, what is a thesis statement? What do you think is a thesis statement? So the thesis statement is the main idea of an essay. So that is where you put your main idea there. Okay? So it is often the point when you want to argue or support an essay. For example, when you talk about the benefits of doing sport, that will be the thesis statement. So the thesis statement explains to reader the main idea of the essay and the writer's opinion. Okay? So the writer's opinion. Right. Oh, next. Don't be like that guy, okay? Next. What consists of a strong thesis statement? Your thesis statement should be focused. The thesis statement should be specific. So avoid vague words. And it should cover only what you will discuss in your paper. Takkanlah suddenly you talk about sports, you want to talk about cats. So should be. It should be specific. Okay? And then it should be relevant, not boring. So the reader says, so what? You want people to say, so what? What is the importance of your talk here? What is the importance of your writing? So you don't want people to question you. And then your thesis statement should be disputable, should be arguable. It's not like, okay, you say that this, I don't like to argue with you. Don't know, we don't do that here. Okay? Because remember, it's not something that everyone agrees is true. Okay? Next. Only pictures. Okay. The thesis statement should avoid unclear language or vague. It seems, perhaps, maybe. So those words, please try to avoid because you are showing uncertainty. You are not projecting confidence, so people won't trust you. Okay. And avoid personal pronouns. I, you, we. We don't want to see those in expository essay or any kind of essay unless it's a speech. Okay? Unless it's a speech. If it's not a speech, don't put I, you, we. I wallop you nanti. Okay? And you should avoid attempting two topics at once, like I said just now. When you talk about the benefits of sports, then suddenly you want to talk about benefits of cats. So don't try. Just do one topic at a time. And then you should avoid stating a fact. Because a thesis statement is something you plan to prove. Okay? Don't just state a fact. We already know that. So what? You want to say that. We already know that. So what? So provide something that you want to prove. Then avoid this. A thesis statement should not be too wordy. Example of wordy, look at that. Some problems with Mountain City Elementary School is that it needs a larger playground and an air-conditioned gym, an auditorium, restroom connected to each classroom connected to each classroom, running water in the classrooms, and a number of physical changes to the building. At the after you finish reading the sentence, everyone will already went to sleep. Okay, it's so long. Maybe simplify it. Maybe some problems with you get the idea. Just simplify. Don't throw every single thing there. All right. So look at this example. Let's say title negative effects of fast food. So the topic will be that. So Malaysians used to eat healthy, freshly prepared food with their families in the home. Today, however, many people, particularly young people, prefer to eat fast food such as fried chicken and burgers from fast food outlets. There are many reasons why this change has occurred, but this essay will focus on the effects of fast food on health as it can cause increased cholesterol level, depression, and addiction. So you see, this is a good example of a thesis statement. Okay? This is a good thesis statement. Because it's not vague, it's concise, it shows that something you want to prove. It's not a fact, it is opinion. Okay? Alright. Example of good thesis statement, I would say. So, example of a bad thesis statement and a good thesis statement. We have compare it. We want to compare between those two. Okay, the first one. Everyone should exercise because it's good for your health. Okay. People will ask you, so what? You already know that. Okay? So, a good thesis statement from that is that Malaysians should add exercise to their daily morning routine, because it's not only helps their keeps their bodies at a healthy weight, but also reduces the risk of high blood pressure and heart problem. So you see, it gives an indication of what the essay will be about, but at the same time it's not too wordy, and then it is not vague. Okay. Second one, high levels of alcohol consumption are bad for you. Okay, why? What? So you're just giving something that is very basic, vague, and people already know that. So try to be more specific, like the second one. High levels of alcohol consumption have detrimental effects on people's personal health, such as weight gain, heart disease, and liver complications. So they have examples there. So it is a very good thesis statement. And the third one you can read on your own, right? So that is the basically that. Let's see, too vague. Then the second one, more specific. Can is not strong enough. Okay. And then okay. You see those? Those are the somewhat, like say, they give the points there in the thesis statement, because you want to help the reader understand the flow and what you will be talking about. Okay. Right. Some Q&A on thesis statement. First one. Does every academic paper needs a thesis statement? Yes, of course. We need a thesis statement. Every academic paper need a thesis statement. Okay. So where do I put it? At the end of the introduction. Can it be longer than one sentence? No. A thesis statement should be just a thesis statement. No thesis statements. Should be only one. Can I rewrite it if I change my mind? Of course. Up to you. You can revise it, you can revisit it, you can rework it, you can write to it, up to you. As long as you work on the paper, you can revise it. No problem. Okay? So the final checklist. Okay. Can somebody disagree with it if your topic? If you can, yes, good. No problem. If is your standpoint clear and precise? You must make sure where your stance is. Whether you believe it or not, you must be clear about that. So the third one, does it pass the so what and who cares question? If it doesn't pass, you can chuck it in the bin. Alright? So doesn't it include any auditors? You must need to identify whether the details fit the thesis statement and what you want to try to tell. Does it tell you everything your paper will cover in brief? It should, please. It should. Okay? It should tell everything. Does it catch... oh, excuse me. Does it answer the question how or why? Yes, it must. It should. It must. Check it for must use and never use word. You must try to avoid this must use never, because you are just we are not forcing people, okay, just like to inform them. Right? Then if you pass all of this thing, wow, your thesis statement rocks. Okay, make sure it passes through all this, then it can be a good thesis statement. All right, so that's the end for this video. Thank you very much for watching. And let's, like usual, please look at it, watch it, like it if you like it, and there will be tasks as usual. You already know me, right? So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.